am I the astronaut for calling off my wedding after my fiance bought a house with his mom? Let's figure out where this thing actually lands. Okay, so me, 28 female, and my fiance, 30 male, have been together for 5 years. We were planning our wedding for this fall and had been talking for years about our future, like kids, finances, and buying a house together. We had a whole plan to save up, find something we both loved, and make it our home. This was talked about a lot. Okay, first paragraph with title alone, I think we know where it's going. Well, turns out he already bought a house, but not with me, with his mom. Red flags. And he didn't even tell me he was looking. Apparently, she found the perfect place and convinced him to split it with her because she didn't want to rent anymore. So now instead of us planning our future together, he's financially tied it to his mother, who's going to be living there full time. Oh shit, it's worse than I thought. They didn't just pick out a place for OP to live there. Its mama's gonna be living there too. It's the worst possible version of the title. I did not see that coming. I just stared at him like, what the f***? And when I asked where I fit into all this, he goes, oh, well, you can move in too, of course. Like I'm supposed to be thrilled to live in a house that his mom picked out, partially owns, and is just there all the time. He also admitted he did it because I was taking too long to save, and his mom offered him a faster way to own something. Oh, wait, what? I don't know if that means that he was like, he was saying that he was struggling saving, or if he was putting that on OP. If he put that on OP, boy, I was so shocked and pissed. I told him I needed space. And the more I thought about it, the more that I realized I can't marry somebody who thinks this is normal. So I called off the wedding. And now his whole family is blowing up my phone saying that I'm being dramatic, that it's just a house, and that I'm overreacting because we can still live together. Even my own parents are saying canceling the whole wedding is extreme. Like, am I losing my mind? Am I the astronaut? Or is this a giant red flag? No, girlie, it is a giant red flag. And the fact that no one else in your network here is seeing it, not even your family, is extremely concerning. You have your wedding this fall. That's why your parents aren't immediately like, yeah, this is bullshit. Because they're already invested. They already have things planned, might already have family from far away planning on coming in, and canceling the wedding right now reflects poorly on them, right? So maybe that's a selfish reason for them to want you to sacrifice your future, which is bullshit. It doesn't help. No, you're for whatever reason, you have no support here whatsoever. This is entirely f***ed up. This is not the kind of action that someone who wants to do life with you makes. This is the kind of action that someone who wants to do life with their mommy, or wants to do life with their mommy and wants you there, but just there, not actively involved in decision making or anything. He got played, he got controlled by his mom, and he's too big of a bitch to admit it. Because you guys planned all this. Your first paragraph here, your plans. You had plans to save. You had plans for picking out the house together. You had plans for kids. You had plans for all this stuff that he jumped ship on because his mommy overpowered him and made him do something. And rather than fess up and be like, she just did all this and I'm sorry. It's just like, oh, well, you can come too, of course. Brozo. And mama. Like, no mother-in-law does this. No pending mother-in-law does this without malicious intent. No level-headed human being does this without discussing it with the person who is engaged to be married to your child in just a few months. Like, no, it doesn't happen. It does not happen. So she either did this to destroy that wedding, or she did it intentionally without him involving you in the decision-making at all. That was her. Believe that. As a way to assert her dominance and control over him, even when he's married. She won. And in this case, I'm with you. Cancel that damn wedding. The fact that he's not even apologizing here is a huge red flag. All of this, all the behavior, huge red flags. You are NTA for blowing this whole thing up. And your family might be pissed because it's going to cost them deposit money and they're going to look bad or whatever. It doesn't matter. They can't be willing to sacrifice your future because of that damage. Yeah, there's going to be collateral damage and your future is going to be saved. Blech.